Chair, Senator Salzberg. Jonathan Harris, I am actually running. I declared running for governor. And in this brief period of time, in 7 minutes to solve the problems of the state, I would first want to thank you for your patience, for your interest, for your activism. Let me tell you a little bit about myself, why I'm here, and then hopefully some questions can get to the vision of where we need to go to get out of this rut. I started basically in the north end of Hartford. My parents, Merle and David, they were involved in community activities, community activists, electoral politics in their synagogue. They taught me to step up. Everywhere I've been in my life, I have stepped up and tried to make a difference. That's why it was strange when I told my mother that after Lucy and Spencer and I had decided to embark on this, she gave me this look like I hadn't seen since I was 17 years old, and I had just done something really stupid. And I said, we have to step down. Of course, we have tremendous challenges. People not getting their service delivery. It's not consistent with our progressive values. My son Spencer graduates UConn, comes back, wants to stay in Connecticut, but his opportunities are in Boston and New York. That's the problem. I am the candidate that can not only win, but can get this done. I am the proven progressive problem solver. I get results. Whether it was as mayor of West Hartford, as counsel to the House Democrats, as state senator serving with Senator Schlossberg, as deputy treasurer of the state, as commissioner of consumer protection, or in my private sector jobs over 20 years as a practicing attorney representing working families and businesses, owning an economic development and real estate business that actually was regulated by consumer protection. And then I became the regulator. I've literally been on both sides of the desk. We have a lot of talented candidates. We're blessed. Nobody has that holistic experience that understands how the state and local government work, that understands how the executive branch works, how they interplay, that understands the legislature. My 12 years there, I not only know where the bathrooms are, I know the people, I know the policy, I know the process, I understand that. That is going to be crucial because while the sky is not falling, it is cracked. We need a governor that will arrive on day one being able to get the job done, having an understanding of what to do. Progressive problem solving. Let me give you some examples of that. When I was mayor, the Republicans had made a fiscal mess, fiscal crisis in the teeth of the recession post 9/11. We reinvented West Hartford's government to preserve the quality of our schools, our front yard services, our senior services. And at the same time, we actually were the first municipality in this state to have public pre-kindergarten, early education. We were able to get that done by bringing people together and solving problems. As mayor also, I inherited a lawsuit. The Republicans had tried to define family at our pools. We not only resolved the lawsuit, remember this is in 2002, a lot of different mentality when it came to sexual orientation back then. It not only resolved that and said, if you want to be a family, talk about yourself as a family. It added to our budget because more people joined the pool and paid the fees. Progressive problem solving. In the Senate, we found out that the Catholic Church was not providing survivors of sexual assault with the Plan B emergency contraceptive. We brought everybody together, including the Catholic Church, got Gail's vote, and we passed a bill that not only protected and gave access to those survivors of sexual assault to Plan B, but was a better system to deal with sexual assault going forward. Also in the Senate, we found out that we had health care problems. Go figure, right? Something familiar. We passed our version of Romney Care, Sustanet, which is still in existence today, that we can dust off now that the Affordable Care Act is being trapped. If President Trump and the Republicans will not provide health care for us, we have the framework that I helped start here in the state of Connecticut. As Commissioner of Consumer Protection, down 25% of our agency, we figured out how to do more with less and do it better and deal with the fiscal crisis. One example, the cutting-edge medical marijuana program that is providing veterans with PTSD, people suffering from cancer, people in hospice, kids seizing dozens of times a day from severe epilepsy with another good health care choice. That is progressive problem solving in the midst of a fiscal crisis. So I'll end there and see if there are any questions that people have that maybe can elucidate where we need to go. Yes, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Jonathan. Keeping Governor Malloy's popularity or lack thereof aside, what do you think the Republican target will be in terms of issues, the primary target, and how will you respond to that?
They're going to do what they always do: tax and spend, Malloy that. They have that easy phrase. We're going to show what we are. Behind our progressive values, we are the party that has protected people and done responsible things with budgets throughout time. We are the party that created the 40-hour work week. We are the party that has health and safety laws that protect workers. We are the party of collective bargaining and that give people a right to organize against powers that are bigger than them. But we are also the fiscally responsible party. As I said, the Republicans did irresponsible stuff because they never even, laudable goal, wanted to raise taxes a little bit. We inherited a mess. We figured out how, true to our progressive values, to deliver education, senior, and other front yard services. We'll run on that record of what we can do, what we will do. And I'll talk about those kinds of things. But you can't just be anti-something. You gotta be forward-looking. Where are we going? When I was a kid, this time of year, I would open up this book that was, well, I think I don't have much time left, but okay. I'm going to stop the book. The best thing, Wayne Gretzky said, good hockey players go where the puck is, great hockey players go to where the puck will be. We need long-term planning and horizons. We can do this. Jobs and education, you do that right, you do jobs and education well, you have the bandwidth, the wherewithal to attack so many other problems. 3 pathways. 1, arms around the fiscal crisis. Finally dealing with that. I did it in West Hartford. I did it at Consumer Protection. 2nd, economic development, growth. We need to grow this economy. Let's stop the top-down, picking winners and losers, and go to a more organic, bottom-up economic development. That's how we got neighborhoods and expanded our growth in West Hartford Center. Blueback Square, 2 boarded-up polluted car dealerships. We tore down barriers, set the table for private investment, which not only created jobs in a neighborhood, but transportation infrastructure, something crucial, and cool places for young people to live, to keep them here, to fill the jobs of today and of tomorrow. Finally, education, better aligning our curriculum, pre-K, through grad school, trade schools, with the jobs of tomorrow, and creating those public-private partnerships, the pipelines into those jobs. We can get out of this, we can do it. I have the experience to get it done, and my mom's even behind me now.